So what are we doing today?
We're changing these leaf springs to leaf springs from an F450. And there's going to be 9 on them, 9 leaves. And right now we're going to be shearing off these U-bolts and replacing them with real U-bolts.
She's new to the videos. This is Morgan, my fiance, for those who've been wondering, which is nobody because nobody watches these videos. But anyway, as from the title you could tell, we're changing out these leaf springs, which is 3-leaf or 4-leaf setup, so 3 plus 1. We're changing it over to a 9-leaf setup because why not? My load range sucks in this thing. Just having my ATV and a little bit of scrap metal in there which weighs it right down. So I went to the junkyard, pulled some big old leaf springs off of a cabin chassis. I think it was a 450 or a 350, one of the two. And pulled them apart, pulled the eye bolt out of the center with a grinder and a C-clamp, which is very unsafe, by the way, so I wouldn't recommend doing that. And then we pieced these together, what you would call a bastard pack. Is that right?
Yeah.
So keeping the top leaf. The first and the second leaf are from the original, and then all the ones going down are off the donor. So, and it's actually a fully packed leaf spring all the way down to the bottom, which is way better than what we got going on stock with these little flimsy ones. So we're using the same stock size U-bolts, and we're just going to be deleting this center. So first things first, I'm going to get these U-bolts off. What I like to do is get some oil on there. Well, a real easy way to oil them while you're turning them is get your socket on there. This rusty garbage. It was a 22, wasn't it? Should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. We're good.
Hammer.
Yeah, I need my hammer. Yeah, you're gonna need some good toolage. But anyway, like I was saying, oil them up. Penetrating oil, or this is just engine oil and an oiler. That's what I use. Just keeps everything from, keeps your socket from getting seized down there. I think you all know what that's like. I just like to loosen them up a little bit, get the tension off of them, and then rip them out of there with a angle grinders. Cut them, because there's no way those threads are going to come out smoothly. You're going to be sitting here with this breaker bar for 20 minutes just trying to break it loose, or just trying to take them all the way off. Anyway, we'll move forward. So we got the U-bolts off. What I like to do is just cut them about halfway. Let's see if you can focus on this. Cut them about halfway, and then get your wrench on the top, twist them, and it'll snap. Now I gotta get that center bolt, pack bolt out, and then I will start disassembling this pack. Get those other leaves in. Got that eye bolt out. I have the lady let it down for me. We can get some of the tension off these springs. There we go. Alright, so they're nice and separated, no seizing. Let's just get that out. Alright, let it down more. Go ahead. There we go. Alright, so now hold the camera for me, Morgan. We'll start pulling these springs out. Just get everything that I'm doing. You're going to have to keep it pointing where I had it pointed. We'll have to get that out. That center bolt. Does it go down any more than that? See if you can get it down. And we're going to put these in, smallest to largest. You guys got to make sure they're not symmetrical. So when you put them in, obviously starting with the smallest, you got to make sure the longer side, you can see how this side is a little bit longer, goes toward the back. And for the smaller ones, you just want to line up the holes because we're going to be shifting them around as we go. Get up more towards the top. We'll be shifting them around to make everything even and centered with that hole. Next size. All that white disgustingness from those shims. If anyone in the comments knows why those shims are there, please let me know. So every time I've done this, I've just taken them out and never had an issue. Centered. Next one. That's the center. Next one. Keep them on the long side and the back. Centered. By themselves, these things are heavy. Make sure it stays center. And then, the ones that are left are the last one. Should be 9 total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. So this is the last one. Same thing. Longest side in the back. We'll go ahead and start jacking it up. And I'm going to have to put the phone down, but as I jack it up, I'm just going to keep watching the alignment. Stop. Keep watching the alignment of the springs and moving them as you go. Alright, so once you get to this point, before you have this all in there, when you're just about to jack it back up and recompress the springs, make sure you keep an eye on the alignment of that center hole in there, because this axle can move forward and back and come out of alignment. So what I usually do is I'll use a strap to pull it into place and hold it there. There's a lot of tension on this Harbor Freight strap, but I'll do that until I get them bolted down and everything, and then that'll be a lot better. We'll be good to go after that. So this is what they look like done. Got the anchor plate all tightened up. All the leaf springs in there. Centered up and good to go. Ride quality is good. It's definitely rougher, but it's worth it. That's what they look like.